difference.
It's okay because I do have something else. I didn't think it would be that bad either. I was like,
How tall are you?
me?
Yeah.
5'3".
So there's about 10 inches difference.
What? How tall are you?
6'1".
Oh, I knew it. I already fucking knew that. Okay, get out of that chair. Get the fuck out. Okay.
I'm out.
Thank you. Now sit in this one.
Ring around the rosy?
Here. No, just come back through here. And
Oh, thank you.
There. Casey's like, what do I do? Where do I go?
I still think you should have took this one and I should have took that one.
Well, let me see.
Oh, that's not too much.
See?
The other one was like...
Alright, so how do I just unwrap this?
Yeah, there's a pull tab right here. And then be careful because this... Nope, you're gonna need that part.
Oh shit, there's a little thingy in there.
You pop this piece out.
Oh.
And then you go full palm. Make sure to keep your palm down on it.
Like this?
Yep. Keep it there.
Oh my gosh.
And you're good.
Oh, I'm the only thing keeping the bubbles from coming out.
Yes. And when you go to drink it, keep the ball on this side, where the holes are. Because I'll show you. If you keep it on this side.
Yeah, the thinner side.
Yeah, because it controls how much you drink.
Oh.
Because, yeah, now try to drink it from the other side. And you'll watch the ball clog the hole.
Yeah, it did. Excuse me.
And, yeah. I have another one which was melon, but I didn't figure that you would like that one.
Okay.
Because it's not watermelon, it's cantaloupe.
Oh, I like cantaloupe.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, wait, which one's it's the green one, right? Honeydew. Sorry, it tastes
yeah,
like
that's
honeydew. Yeah, cantaloupe is my favorite.
I had honeydew when I was like 10 for the first time, and I was like, what the hell is this? My mom was like, oh my god, it's honeydew, honey melon. I was like, oh, I don't like it.
My family, we grew up with it.
I don't like it.
I don't like honeydew either. I like cantaloupe.
Say it again. You like what?
I said I don't like honeydew. Wait. I'm so confused.
Wait, I'm gonna pull this back so it shows more of us. That way we're not like, hey! Talkity talk talk, talk talk. Bam! Isn't that so much better? Oh, isn't that better? Oh shit. Oh. Isn't that better? Stop it, light. Okay.
I'm seeing like a million dots.
Oh my god, me too. Out of my right eye.
I'm not used to
that was
those.
like up in it.
I see
oh,
a lot
you mean
of
like literally those? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a million of them.
Yeah, I see a lot of YouTubers. It makes the eyes really... Secrets. I like the eyes with those lights.
Oh yeah, I've taken pictures with it and it looks sick.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
It makes your eyes just pop.
Yeah, that little fucking light it puts in your iris, like it's awesome. This is delicious, thank you.
I figured you would be one person who would like these because they're not too sweet, they're not too overpowering. They're like carbonated water, salsa waters.
With a blended up Smurf.
But here's something funny.
No,
There's no blue raspberry juice in there. Or blueberry juice.
I know, it says right there, no blueberry juice.
There's no lychee juice in mine either.
We done been had. Don't tell me this is like the vanilla thing where it comes from some animal's
anus. It's just carbonated water,
anus glands.
Fructose corn syrup mixed with sugar and as acidic acids and artificial flavor.
Oh. I have blue number 1. What's yours?
I don't have any.
Well, you suck on the I'm first one to cancer.
Woo! Yeah, see, mine's clear, so I don't have any.
Damn. So honestly, when I was picking them out, I almost went with that one because it was clear, and it was like, girl, you like lychee, but you love blueberry, so like, don't be stupid.
It wouldn't have mattered either way. I think it's red number 5 that's bad, or red number 4. But any of them are bad anyways.
What? Okay, so I was gonna ask you what you thought about us landing on Mars or whatever.
I didn't know. I honestly don't know much about landing on Mars. I don't keep up with space or anything.
Up. Don't be a
No.
hooker. Don't be a hooker.
I honestly think
believe
we
in
should
aliens?
do. I do, but I think we should do more exploring of our own planet than other planets at this moment.
You know,
because
we are doing that, but we've already done as much as we can with the big
That's
stuff, and
the
like
only
every day
problem.
we're moving forward. But the thing is, it's
so
going by
slow.
inches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it seems like space has been fast paced because it's much easier to build a rocket than to get deeper down into the ocean. What?
Okay, it just sounded for. Let me see. I was like, I want to see if my hair looks better down on camera, or if I look like a little girl. But I can't see that far because I'm fully nearsighted. Do I look like a child? Just put it back up. I should just put it back up because I don't want to look like a kid. What is this, Labyrinth? Oh my God, seriously, like, where's David Bowie? I love David Bowie. He's gone. He passed.
He passed.
But I love him.
I'm sorry.
Okay, don't you think he was so attractive though?
No.
You didn't think so? Okay, you
No.
thought he was a good looking for a man though, right? He
No.
wasn't an ugly man? You thought he was an ugly man?
I did not find any interest in him.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I will
first of
tell
all,
you the guy.
his music was amazing.
No, the one that. See, if I had to pick a famous male, it would be Will Smith. I like Will Smith.
Well, duh, everybody.
But I don't know a
Everybody
singer.
likes Will Smith though.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, man, he's like
Dakota
he's a
is-
household name. He's an icon. Okay, but Dakota's always like, oh, I mean, he's all dee-dee-dee.
Yeah, well.
So of course he'd be like, I don't like him, and I bet he said it like that too, huh?
No. He likes Will Smith. He just prefers Vin Diesel.
Oh,
He's a Vin Diesel guy.
because Vin Diesel does cars and stuff,
Uh-huh.
man, and he's like, I love mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's cool though. But anyways, okay, back to Mars.
You're still drinking that.
It's so yummy. I'm like,
You gotta go slow though.
I wish
You're bouncing the ball.
I know. I heard it clink. That's why I was like, put it down.
Because in
you're
Japan
getting
they want
wild with it.
you want to enjoy your stuff.
I know, but I'm an American raised native, and I'm gluttonous. I want it all right now. I want it to fill my mouth.
I want to drink it all in 2 sips.
Yeah, man.
And
Okay,
just watch
it's not that much further than yours, though.
No.
So, you know, I'm not that bad. But thanks for telling me to slow down because I definitely want to enjoy it because it tastes like fucking cotton candy or something. Cotton candy.
That's because it's, like I said, it's all sugar.
When I pronounce my T's, I sound British. Cotton candy.
Cotton candy?
When you pronounce all the words, all the letters, I mean, in the words. Cotton candy. Mittens.
So when did we land on Mars?
Oh my God, like a week ago or something like that? Like a week or a little over a week ago. We didn't smoke before we came into this. There. Anywho, there was a recording, and it was all over TikTok too, and it was all like, this is the first sound from Mars, and they were like, congratulations, you're the first sound from Mars, but I was all like, cool, we landed. But anyways, you didn't even know what happened. So
No.
I guess I'll just give I was like, oh, that's
Well,
cool.
that sounds interesting that we actually made it. Because I did, the people I watch talk about the rockets. I forgot the type of rocket they're testing now. But it comes down and it actually lands.
No shit.
Yeah. That's all I know about this mission.
That's okay. Anywho, are you down to like live on Mars? What if it wasn't breathable air? What if you had to do all this weird shit to live there?
Biodome, kind of.
Kind of, but like even still, you'd have to wear like masks and stuff.
That's what they're kind
Watch,
of already figuring, though, is that we're gonna have to build those biodomes.
Well, obviously, because we can't breathe the air. It's just not possible.
One day.
If we bring enough transports and shit and bioengineer some shit from plants and dirt down here and transfuse it properly up there, then he who holds the sand holds the power. I mean the spice. Sorry, I don't want to ruin that.
It's fine.
I grabbed the wrinkle. Alright.
I already bleached it on accident, so it's okay.
Oh, good. I'm just kidding. That's horrible. But yeah, then we would hold the spice, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, roundabout to aliens. Boo! What's up with aliens?
E.T. phone home.
Do you believe him though?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right, my man, my dude. You believe in the right things. Is what? Besides Trump, I'll forgive you for that though. We'll look past that. I'll forgive you for that shit. That was a fluke. It was reality TV, is what it was. So
well, that's what all of this has been the last few years.
That's what we're doing right now.
We're back. We're still on it. We're just the greatest hits of Oregon this time.
Greatest. I love it. Yes. Me, a native black woman, and you, a white man.
Only white.
Wait, what is your actual heritage?
The only thing I know is I come from Europe, mostly German.
Duh. Where else would you be from?
I honestly don't know much about my heritage. I was always curious about what native I have in me.
I would think you're like German and Dutch.
I am. I'm more German because that's where I have this book on my last name, and it shows a whole list of where a lot of people with my last name, my family genes.
Well, I don't get that privilege because I was black, so we got our slave owners' names. So we'll never know.
I don't have the name of who.
But we don't have books that go clear back to Africa, but my native side I know.
No, it's not that far back.
It must be so nice to have a little book with your name in it and know that's your name and not somebody just give it to you. To know like that's your real family. You know, you don't have to question it because that's your name.
My family's name is longer than what it is.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I totally have a French last name before adoption, and then on my dad's side is the slave name.
Yeah, my dad's side has the most whitest last name, Thomas. So I'm glad I got the last name I did, because at least it has some background.
Stamina. Does it have some stamina?
Stamina.
Yeah, Gary Stam is his name. I'm all like, yeah. What did I just remember? Oh yeah, that fucking was it Mad TV with the black guy in the theater and the chicks all down there, and he's all like, the back of your head is ridiculous, and he's all Grace Kelly, my little French croissant.
I think that was Mad TV.
Yeah, and then someone's like, that was a chick dressed as a dude, and I'm like, she did great.
We had some good TV shows.
Dude, for real, but we keep fucking around and fucking off, and we need to go back to aliens. Alright, this is time for a wine sip. I'm not responsible. I am not responsible for what my face does when you talk.
The way you just looked over.
I wanted you to read the cup so you knew it applied to you as well as them.
Read it?
Yeah, I was like, that's what I just read, so just so you know it applies to you. That's why I turned to you. I was like, this is it. I'm stoned, so I wanted to make sure extra clear. That you were gonna do. God. I'm so pissed somebody stole my daggone computer. It had a book I was writing on it, and that's like a lot of shit I can't remember. So I'm like, fuck you. And I swear to God, if you take that on as your own, I will hunt you down and punch you in the face. And kick you
I don't think you'll find out about it.
No. And then, okay, on my phone was this app where you can go to Google and see all your appliances and devices, and I saw it on there, and I was like, I just want to clear it off with this one device off of here. So I clicked it, and it cleared all of them, and it disappeared. And I was like, so I couldn't get the location of the fucking laptop, and it was right there in my fucking hands. And I fucked it up just like that. Yeah, it was so dumb. I can't believe I did that. And Cameron won't help me hack and find the fucking IP address, and then therefore hack another server and find the actual address related to it through the internet server it's provided through. Hello? Just some average nerd shit.
Yeah, and I don't know any of that.
Oh. Well, then I guess you're not a tune yet. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Geek Squad stuff.
Yeah. I'm a nerd.
Every time I close my eyes, I see 3 rings with all the lights. I'm like,
yeah, me too.
There's so many.
That's why I keep trying to angle my light this way.
I'm gonna go get the shades for this because I can't anymore.
And then we'll talk about aliens.
Yeah, because I'm going blind. Look
I'm trying to figure out why it's so many lights. Because the ones I see are like.
Because
like
this
that.
is like the original, like one of the first ring lights, dude. This is a dinosaur. Because, I'm all cheap and whatnot.
Weimar has some?
Oh, shit. Well, I did not know that, so thank you. And now I guess nowadays these youngins are doing it with teeny tiny little stands and little ones of these just up closer.
One that will go over your phone.
Yeah, I have one of those from like years ago, but yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm a loser. Wow, I was just trying to put this on there with the fucking like phone holder in front of it.
Okay, shutting it off works. Oh. I see so many funny designs and it's like I'm looking through a kaleidoscope.
We both start having a seizure. Oh my god, there.
Oh, that actually does work.
Yeah.
Now we'll just get one big one.
And not so piercing.
Yeah, that definitely works a little bit better.
A little bit better. All the way better. All the stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. Like when you go to Taco Bell and you get everything.
They're bringing back potatoes.
Yum.
The cheesy fiesta bowls.
Yum. Freaking delish. Okay. There. Just kidding. Okay. Now that we're not both being threatened with
bright lights.
Seizures. What is that? Epilepsy.
Epilepsy. Yep.
Epilepsy. What the fuck?
Yeah, my speech impediment.
It's okay.
Me
I
don't
couldn't
talk
say heroin for a while. For a while. Apparently, I can't say a while. A whale. So aliens. Do you believe they're good or bad or all of it?
I think both, because we can't be 100% sure.
No, it's funny because it's true. Like, we can't be 100% sure. Like, you just don't know.
You don't know if they're coming here to destroy us or coming to...
Oh, I think if they wanted to destroy us, though, they would have done it already, bruh.
Maybe we haven't came across those ones yet.
Maybe they're just watching us destroy ourselves.
You can believe, like, there's one theory that's out there about aliens that my stepfather told me about, is that back in the day, a long time ago, the reason why, if you look through everybody's history, no matter what, we all specifically originated in one area.
Yeah.
And then we congregated.
Mm-hmm.
And his theory is that we were all from different planets at one point and brought here to mingle.
Oh, like battle.
And we're not mingling good.
Well, yeah.
So eventually they're just going to wipe us out.
Okay.
Because we're just a test to them.
Okay, I've heard that theory a lot, actually. And I've considered that myself. Like, I think that too. I'm like, what if we are just... Ow, this is shocking, my back. This reminds me of the ones in school. Because it has those little brass knuckles sticking out. So I'm like getting, like, static. And the plastic is making static with my shirt and the rest is shocking me.
I'm glad you took that chair.
Oh, my ass!
What are you getting shocked by? What is causing you to have so much electricity?
I think it's done. It was like the last shock in this corner. And I was like, no. Anywho, aliens. That was the sign. They were like, knock your shit off. We're not real. Okay, yeah, you are not.
Because there's so many things throughout our history that show proof of aliens in some time or period. Egyptian
even
writing.
People have stories of it. So yeah.
So this is like the theories of the gods. Maybe different breeds of aliens they've seen throughout their time is what they consider their gods. Like, maybe they were cruising on a ship one day, and one came down while they were in the ocean, and there we go, we got Poseidon.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's really good, actually. That's a good little connection you made there.
So, but, yeah, it's just, there's a lot we don't know. And it is scary sometimes, but I think we're just a test experiment.
I don't believe that. I believe that, like, we developed over time, like, billions of years, and, like,
Evolution.
Like, yeah, evolution happened, and there's all kinds of, like, we went all kinds of ways. Like, this map, we were here in the center as, like, one random ass thing for billions of years, and we became two things, and then those two things, like, this one over here decided to go this way, and this one that way, and exploded into all
That's why, if you think about it, we were aliens at one point.
No, I think we were just a random organism, and we realized we could do shit.
There's that.
But I do believe that happened on other planets, and there's aliens.
Mm-hmm. There has to be.
And I do believe there's aliens that were like, okay, we think you're not, like, totally dumb. Like, we're gonna come down and we're gonna run experiments and shit, and we're gonna make, like, contracts to work together only under these things, like, and we're only giving you this much, but you better give us this much, you know, type shit. And because, like, there was a period back when we launched our fucking spacecraft, the first time when we went to the moon, like, not that that's fake. I think it's real, but people have been saying it's fake.
To me, it's real
because like the technology from that time, like up until we made that spaceship that launched, that happened so fucking fast.
It did.
And you're telling me we just came up with that? We just happened upon it?
That's also because we were so much in a race with another country.
Yep.
And at that time, wasn't it Roswell as well?
That's how we ended up trading some of our secrets to other ones for intellect and shit. Anyways.
Wasn't it Roswell about the same time?
Yes. That's exactly what I was just thinking about, because it's like, boom, it was right there in their hands.
And then here's the theory about Area 51.
And then I think they came and were like, we'll teach you how to, like, manipulate it or work with it. Or maybe we figured that out ourselves. We're capable of that as well. But anyways, you never know. Because a lot of people say that aliens are telepathic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that?
I don't think all of them are necessarily telepathic.
Because I'd be so scared if they could all read my thoughts. I think a certain breed of them are.
Yeah.
Breed or whatever the word is.
Alien.
Race.
Their race, yeah.
It would have to be a species or a race, because I believe aliens do have, like, completely nothing to do with each other, like cousins and shit. Like, we're similar. We are the same race, the human race. Where if you were from Mars and I was from Neptune, that wouldn't be the same race at all.
No.
Completely different climates and everything.
Yeah. That's the way, if you think about race, how it is in real life, it's because of our climates that we're so different. Because you were raised, your heritage was in more warmer areas.
Right.
Mine were more colder, not seeing a lot of sunlight. That's why our skin is darker and whiter. That's
true.
The honest truth. That's why some are darker than others, is because the more sun you see, the darker your skin.
You were from the equator back in the day.
Well, depending on what side of the equator you're on.
Yeah, that's why when you go south, Hispanics and
but if you go further south, you're back into white.
And then you hit like Brazil and that, and it's white again.
You get to South, like Africa, you got the
like when I was 11, I saw my first white Hispanic woman, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I was like, that was when I was like, oh. It made sense. I was like, I understand it now. I get it.
Yeah, that's also in Africa. You go further south, they become whiter again.
Right.
Like there's that's why they tell the difference between South African and North African.
And your mom. Oh my God, you laughed way too hard at that.
I'm stoned.
Yeah, I'm stoned. I love it.
I had 2 joints before coming over.
Very nice.
Because you're putting me on camera, so.
Oh, shit. Well, I appreciate you being on camera, because lots of people won't. Even if I'm like, could you be behind the camera or like off camera? And they were like, no.
I told you before, if you ever need help, I'm willing to do it.
Thank you.
Because I'd rather be behind the camera like a narrator than in front of the camera. Because I don't like the sound of my voice.
I don't like the sound of my voice either.
You still trying to drink that too fast. I can hear the ball.
I totally heard. I was like, "You're gonna call me out on that. You're
gonna call me out on that."
Okay.
There you go. Here it goes.
Tiniest drink of my life. It was the cutest little sip. It forced me. It was like, enough. And I was like, Aye, aye, sir. Yes, sir, Captain. Yes, sir. Aye, aye. Yes, ma'am.
It's only 70 calories.
Damn. It told me what was up just now. It was like, no, Tubbs. Enough. I was like, yes. Anyways, I'm stoned. I just keep repeating that because that's how I feel. I was like, you told me. We're like, no. And I was like, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so personal drama time. Did I tell you that, like, Colette and I was, like, feeling some type of way about her?
No.
Okay, I'm making my therapist notes. Do you like him? So I confronted her, basically. Okay, so the thing is, now that we have time to say, my phone's all running out of space. Bye, bitch. I feel like she used me. You were at the house that one time when I was there. She just sat there and smoked my weed, and she held her pipe like nothing, and wouldn't pass it, and multiple occasions like that. And she'd come over and she'd like eat things and throw her stuff on the floor and spill things and be like, oh, I'm gonna clean it up and then throw that on the floor. Like everything went on the floor. She made messes and she just ate all my food. And it was just really bad. All of it was just really bad. And, like, it just annoyed me. And I was like, you have no respect for me. And you just want my wine, my, like, liquor, my, like, live feed from Facebook. And then, like, that's it. Like, that's all you want to do is smoke my weed and use my shit. And Lacey was like, well, I'll have her get you wine because she always drinks yours. And she did. And then she got me a freaking 2-bottle nasty wine. And then she drank it all. And I was like, wow. Like, I had one. Well, she didn't drink it all. I had one glass. But I was like, wow, you did that. So that had already been going on. Then I lived with her. Then I got this place. Like, then this became available. So I moved in here. And then I hadn't heard from her for like 5 months now.
Really?
Yeah. She won't respond to me. And like when that guy broke in, I like messaged her. Like I was like, I really needed someone to talk to. And she just blew me off. And so I finally, after all of this time, I've been talking to Cameron's mom, Michelle, and telling her how I feel. And she's like, being very nice about it. And being like, you know, she's just young, she's going through stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give her that. But I still was like, I need to tell her how I feel so I can, like, sleep at night. And I did. I confronted her and I told her all this stuff, how I felt. And I did it in a nice way. I wasn't yelling or anything. And I was like, and I just wanted to say this so that, you know, you could have a chance to, like, tell me what's going on before I just start assuming all this. Because it's getting negative and I just feel like you're really avoiding me and I don't know what I did. And it sounded very pathetic, actually. Anyway, she just blew me off. It's been like a week now and she got it all and just ignored me.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know what to think now.
Yeah. At that point, I would just move on.
Well,
don't even overthink about it.
Yeah.
Because...
I told Michelle and she's like, you guys are still friends and you still love each other. And I'm like, what? She won't even respond to me. And like the only thing she said to me this whole time was, can you get me... And then she's like, I have a boyfriend now. He's older. He's like 40-something. And I was like, okay. Blech. And then I like was talking to her and then she was just gone. I'm like, you just wanted to brag about your new boyfriend. And now you're gone. So.
Yeah, people like that are pathetic. They just think they're better than everybody else no matter what.
Oh, shit. Damn. I just don't know what her deal is, and I don't know why she's treating me like that. But I told Michelle I have really bad anxiety, and it was making me really insecure. My anxiety is just like spinning all these dumb questions, and the fact that I confronted her and she was like, I was like, what? I'm not even worth your time now, or with words.
That I have the same issue with my anxiety, where I overthink things, and it goes very bad most of the time. You've seen some of those occasions back in my old place.
Right.
And I've learned over the past 3 years, since 2017, after everything went south and I got kicked out of the apartment and all that stuff from Kevin's, and just went through this period where I finally realized that maybe it's time to narrow down the friend group and figure out who are still friends and not. Because I found out so much more about my friends than who I thought were my friends. And turns out they weren't. They would either secretly have a different motive behind their intentions and all that stuff. And it took me a few years to realize that. That's why my friend group is very small now. I got a couple of friends that I really enjoy from work that I hang out with all the time. I got you that I hit up every once in a while when we're not working or you have your daughter over. And I have Tony and Caleb, and that's it.
Right, it's like you, Tommy, and my sister.
And it's so a breath of fresh air. And I still have some other friends that I don't mention. I have a girlfriend, all that stuff.
Stop. Your new kitten don't count. Stop. It's you.
So
over here like, I got a new pussy. It's my girlfriend. I'm like, okay, girl.
So I'm actually better. That's what I learned. It's just you move past it and don't overthink it. You're gonna want to, but don't. Just be like, okay.
Yeah, dude.
Done.
Overthinking all the time.
Yeah. It's hard not to overthink it, but don't try to. If you get too far into it...
I always am like, okay, go smoke a bowl. Yeah. Go watch YouTube. Like, go distract yourself.
That's what I did. I smoke a lot. Because it helps me not to overthink. So I'd rather sit back, have a bowl, than to get angry and overthink it and then get into my depression and all that stuff. So that's what I try to do. It's just I put it off when smoking, and it helps.
You ever go down to the walking part and like kick a skunk? See, just the thought of it made you bust out. You're like, oh shit.
Speaking of it, no, the reason that it made me bust up is a long time ago, me and my cousin were driving to the fair in Walla Walla, and he had a skunk in a Honda Civic
Nancy.
hatchback that just was lowered to the ground. It was terrible. His car reeked like for months.
I bet. That's nasty, bro. Oh. Jeez. Speaking of stink, my dog, like, when she lived at my sister's, this is my sister's dog. She didn't want her anymore.
Oh.
But when she lived over there, she stunk so freaking bad because she'd go out in the yard, she'd poo, and then she'd pee all over it, and they wouldn't pick it up. And like days later, she'd run out there and roll in this old shit and come back in, and I'm like, oh, that's so gross. Like, just wash her. Anyways, since I've had her, I've like bathed her 2 times and gave her little doggy perfume and washed her bedding and cleaned out her kennel. And I have her in a clean environment, and she doesn't stink anymore.
That's good.
Yeah.
I got a big dog.
Her don't tinker no more.
He runs. My dog just runs.
What'd you say it was, a Rottweiler?
No. I don't know what breed he is.
No.
I know he's a full something and a mutt, half mutt. So.
We had a wolf that was Mastiff and wolf.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, is he Mastiff and wolf? No?
No.
Oh. Well, yeah.
He has no wolf, I don't think.
Your mom has no wolf, I don't think.
My mom does.
I have right there was a wolf.
My mom has
Sabrina.
Malamute and a actual husky. Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, a Malamute. Oh, those are pretty
and a husky.
fat dogs. Oh shit.
A female Malamute and a male husky. A little interesting fact.
Are they like indoor dogs?
No, they're outdoor.
Oh, okay.
They're too big to be indoor.
I'm like, I could see them just like farting around and like go through the wall, just like trying to roll like.
Yeah,
oops,
that will be how it is. Because they also have a German Shepherd too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they get all rowdy in the house.
Yeah.
This is so weird when the kids leave. I'm like, oh my god, they're too quiet because they're not here. Oh yeah.
The joys. Sometimes you have no kids and then sometimes you do.
Oh my goodness, I know. It's so funny because when Colette would leave the baby with, I almost said Ryan. Ew. Kevin looks like a Ryan to me. I don't know why. Anyways, she'd leave her with him, and I'd always be like, oh my god, the baby. Oh yeah, we didn't bring the baby.
The baby's gone.
She's with Dad. My mom one time even was like, how come she doesn't change her baby's diaper? I was like, oh my god, Mom, you can't just say that.
Some parents like that though.
I was like, maybe she's being cheap and she's waiting till it's fully used to get the most use and the best use out of it.
Some people are like that too.
And so my mom's like, oh, okay. And she's like, poor baby. And then she just walked on like through the house.
Because yeah, diapers are expensive nowadays.
Oh, I know that, but I never had a problem with it.
But yeah, there's a certain point where you gotta be like, nope, time to come off.
Well, when it's like, she's like, I don't have any of this for the baby, and I don't have that for the baby, but here's $20. Can you get me weed?
You can take that to get the stuff for the baby, yeah.
I'm like, what?
Even if Dollar Tree, come on.
Well, and like she has food in her house, but she's like, she doesn't cook or anything for the baby. Well, she does. She gives her like an egg. And I think she gives her a little bit more now. Like she'll give her some bites of her like noodle or her casserole, you know, or her
whatever
bacon.
she's eating.
Yeah. But I'm like, she really should have been having at like 8 months, like
Human
even sooner,
food, yeah.
her own plate of food to be eating. And she tried to grab, one time she tried to grab the fork and feed herself, and she was like, you don't know what you're doing. I'm like, clearly she doesn't. She wants to try.
Let her try.
But she was like, no, you don't.
Trial by error. Okay. Come on, he'll learn.
I'm like, she's gonna get one, pick it up, and eat it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? And then she's like, Mama wants to eat, and I was like, of course.
Some people don't need to be parents, in my opinion.
Dude, for real.
Yeah, that's what...
I'm like, there's so much more, but I'm not gonna say it on camera. It's not bad. She doesn't like abuse her or anything. She just, in my opinion, she's like, I'm a granola mom, a crunchy mom, and I'm like, that's great, but just make sure that your child's needs are being met.
A granola mom?
A crunchy mom, I meant to say.
What is that?
Like a total health nut, organic. Oh. Like, that's why sometimes she was like not feeding her. She'd just give her milk, and she's like, because there's nothing organic to feed her. And I'm like, this is dumb.
Don't do that to your child.
I think that is so dumb. And like, I gave her bread one time, and she took it from her, and she ate it. And I was just like, what the fuck?
How are you going to learn
just weird shit
if
like
a
that.
child's allergic to something without them trying it?
Well, she's fucking 2 in like a couple weeks. Or in April. And I'm like, she doesn't even... Anyways, it's not my kid. And I guess she's alive, and she does feed her.
Yeah.
And she loves her, so... It's just weird, and I just... It bugs me to see someone take food from a kid and eat it.
It does me too, unless the kid can't have it at that time. Like there's times I've taken a chocolate when the kids weren't supposed to have chocolate.
No, and see, I would never ever imagine giving that kid any sweets because Mom, that's not allowed, unless she gives it to her. Like I'd ask anything I thought she might be able to have, and like I just didn't even try and like give her anything, and she'd be like pounding and screaming at me like because I'm eating, and I can't give her any of it, and Colette's just like.
That's the I can't do that. I'm a type of person, I'm picky, like, I don't like eating after little kids.
Oh, yeah, right? Well, the thing is, she should have fed her because she was eating, but she didn't want to feed her. I will give them a bite
off my fork. I won't let them, like, do it themselves.
A bite off your fork.
Yeah, because the drool that they had, yeah.
I don't know why these ones are always so hard.
Because they are the type they are?
No, like, it's like